Welcome back, guys, for more Space Engineers, and here we are at New Shagger Base, and it's starting to look okay. In this episode, we're gonna work on the hangar. Now, the hangar is going to be inside here, and we are going to be going deeper. Oh yes. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to put some doors on this, and these are going to be motion sensor activated doors so that we can actually fly in. It's going to be very cool. Now, you may be wondering, what the hell is this bloomin' thing going up here? It's just for alignment. I want to make sure that when we're digging in, that we're going like in the right direction, and we're going to end up in the right places when we're digging shafts down into the base from up top. Right, I did a little bit of work here just to expose the top of this block. And I'm going to get some blocks, and I should, yes, I can just about get a block on there. Cool. And then we'll have another block coming off that. There we go. And then we're going to have blocks going well, that's in the wrong place, all across the entrance. Let's throw in enough to get us to the middle, and then I can show you what's going to happen in the middle, because we're going to have two hangar doors. And then there's going to be a bit in the middle. It's so difficult when they're close to the rock like this. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, so this is actually the midpoint. So it's going to be there. So what we're going to have is we're going to have 3 blocks wide coming down here. And that's going to be 3 blocks all the way down. In the middle, we're actually going to have a little door here. So... oh, I need some interior plate to put that in. But yeah, we're going to have a door here, and we're going to have a door on both sides. Yeah, I suppose there's going to be a block here as well, which kind of messes up my plans. Okay, I'll have to adapt to that. Never mind. I need to get the rest of these ceiling ones in, and I need to do a spot of welding. Okay, the door frame is all in, and that's looking good. I picked up some interior plate, so now we can come over here, and if I switch to this toolbar, we can put the door in, and then I'm just going to stick with these plain blocks for now. I think they're probably going to change in the future, but for now, they'll do... oops, missed one. And all the way up to the top, like that. Okay, cool. Right, I've got to do the center and the far side. Let me get those done. And the last door going in. Boom. How does that look? And the answer is not bad. Not bad. I like the little door down there. I think we will apply some greeble. I just learned that word. What a brilliant word. Some greeble. We'll do some greebling to this to make it a bit more interesting, but that's fine for now. If you don't know what greebling is, it's when you like break up a flat surface like this by doing like more interesting things. Now I'm going to put in the hangar doors. So the hangar doors are going to go in across the top like this. Now, you may have thought when I started this in the last episode that I was just kind of throwing this in. But as you will see by the end of this episode, a lot of very careful planning and measurement went into this. Oh yeah, you'll see, trust me. Okay, that's the top doors on that side, and then on this side, same deal. So just all on the top, drop down a little bit, make it easier. Boom, 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 all the way along. Right, so there we go. We've got all of our top doors in. That's the easy part. Now we get the slightly more difficult bit, which is putting the bottom doors in, because these will extend down 3 like that. Right, if I just flip this over like this, you can see that is too high. That wouldn't work. So what we have to do is take out this tile here. Now you'll see that underneath, actually, I did do this, right? I did anticipate. I calculated it right and thought I'd calculated it wrong. We need a support there, and I'm going to have to take out this entire row going across here. So what do we want? We want some of these along here just to act as a foundation for the doors. Okay, that'll do. And then the doors, if I flip them over again, like that. There we go. Right. So we're going to have those down there like, if I get out of the way of this one, like that. Okay, so hopefully you can see kind of, sort of how this is going to be. What I'm going to do is put the rest of the doors in on both sides. If I can... Oh, I've got to put the foundations in. So I've got to rip those tiles out, put the foundations in, put the doors in, and then we've got a lot of construction and welding to do. Okay, well, that took a while because I had to dig these foundations out. But it's all done now. And that means that we can put in the rest of the doors, which are going in very nicely. I like it when stuff goes in easily. That's what she said. Oh dear, ignore me. Right, let's whip out my grinder. By the way, this grinder, God, I love this grinder. Just plows through stuff. Boom, there it was, done. Oh, I've got to do a little bit more of the foundations. Probably means doing a little bit more digging. Which, let me crouch down and do this. Well, I just managed to blow something up. Well done, Sky. And I've got to try and be careful how much I take out. So, come on. It does nothing and then it takes big chunks out. It's not the most delicate thing in the world. Now that that's done, what do I want? I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right. Now, if you look, each one of these takes 100 steel plate, 25 construction components, 40 steel tubes. Oh, I said 100 steel plate. No, sorry. 350 steel plate each one. Good God. Yeah, so this is going to be quite the job. Oh, there we go. Hooray. We've got the first one in. And off we go again. I haven't got the motors, but I've got all the stuff to do. Well, loads of the stuff to do. That one and this one. Okay, and then I could actually pick up the stuff from here, couldn't I? Yeah, there we go. That's not as far to run then. Okay. Yeah, well, this is going to take a while. This really is taking a while, and it would really help if our assembler was a little bit faster. So how about we put a speed upgrade on it? Let's go have a look. So modules, or module, and we want the speed module. So let's go to this menu. We'll pop it in over here. Okay. So the speed module. This will double the speed of the assembler, which is obviously freaking awesome. So let's pop that on there. Now, you can put up to 4 of these on. I think we'll go with 1 for now, and we'll see how it goes. I may end up putting more on. Hopefully, I've got all the stuff now. So, and boom. Okay. So if we look at the assembler, we can see now production speed is 200. If we go into production, oh, look at that thing flying. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. You know that I'm going to put another one on, don't you? Of course you do. So let's go 8, and we'll put another speed module on there. Now, you may think, oh, wow, those things are awesome. We should put speed modules on the refinery as well. No, on the refinery, we actually want yield modules, because the yield modules will give you more iron ingots from like 1 kilogram of iron ore. Yeah, it increases the yield that you get. Now, that's much more useful, I think, than speed. But yield doesn't have any impact on the assembler, so we'll just have speed on this one. How about you shut up and build it, Sky? Yeah, you've got a point. Okay, here we go. Right, that's built. Have I somehow managed to stick it? Yeah, I've stuck it on the wrong way. How that? I didn't even think that was possible. Okay, thanks very much. Let's try that again. That was kind of shocking. Like, how can it allow you to put it on the wrong way round? Okay, flip it around the right way. That goes on there. Seriously, I am so surprised that it let me do that. And let's grab these off the floor. Oh, look, it's just flying. I love this. Assembler, yes, production speed 300%. Wow. The stuff's going to just be absolutely flying out of here. All right, let's grab some more stuff, and I'm going to get on with getting these completed. Oh, hell yeah. All I need now is an elite welder, and I'll be doing it about as fast as I could be doing it, to be honest. Yeah, it's just flying in. All right. We're almost done with the first door. Good Lord. Let me do a lot more. Well, I actually got a couple of loads of iron before I started this episode, and I've already run out. So, yeah, I'm back over here to grab some more. I'll show you how I'm now. So I had this this kind of strip to get us in here, kind of initially, but we're going to start doing this slightly differently now. So I just need to drop down into the trench. There we go. As you can see, there's tons of bloomin' nickel here, like loads of the stuff. But what I want to do is come up here, and you'll see that I'm starting to get into the sides here. So let's crank up the drills. And what I'm trying to do is get deep enough into this that I can actually turn sideways and start going sideways into the ore. I'll carry on and get another load of iron and take it back to base, and hopefully build enough stuff that I can finish those hangar doors. Having got that big haul of iron ore back to base, I think it would be a very good idea if we increased the yield that we got from that iron ore in terms of iron ingots. So I think that we should put some yield modules on here. Now, yield modules, not quite as easy as speed modules, because you need gold. So the first thing I've got to do is go and get some gold, and then we've got to process it. Oh no, if only we had a big refinery. Oh, we do. So we can process the gold, and then we can make the upgrade modules. Right, so I'm going to go get some gold. Okay, so this is my silver mine, but I've just come down here, and there is some gold at this level. So I'm just gonna dig straight through here until I hit gold, and then I've only got one hole in the ice, which is kind of nice. Now you may say, why do you care? You've been strip mining, so you obviously don't care about the environment, Sky. Yeah, I do care about the environment, because this is closer to my base though. The bit that I'm strip mining is quite a long way away from the base, so I don't care as much. Right. Well, oh, and we're at the gold. Shall we? I think we probably should. Right, let's have a bit of this. Oh, yeah. I've got gold fever now. I can understand the miners of old. Yeah, and I'm already full. Well, I can tell you, mining gold by hand, very unproductive. You get so much stone. So that's probably the last time that I'm going to do that. But I did get a fair amount. I got like almost 4,000 gold, 4,000 kilograms of gold. So I'm going to get that in the refiner. So yeah, 3.7. So not terrible. Let's get that in the refiner. The stone can just go in the basic one. Cool. So let's see. We've already got 1 kilogram. Well, 1 gold ingot, which is a kilogram. So yeah, and we're coming up on 2. I don't know how much we're going to need. Let's put it on this end, I guess. So what? Flip it around that way. Oh, I need some steel plate because I got rid of all of my components when I went mining. So let's pick up well, like 40 on 2. Okay, so this goes underneath there. Awesome. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, let's take a look at this. And in the control panel, so we look at the refinery, and now our yield rate is 119%. So instead of getting 100%, we get 119%, so 20% more, which is pretty darn good. So it means that if we put 4 modules on here, 4 yield modules on here, we should be getting like almost twice as much from our ore, which is brilliant. Okay, having done that, I guess, am I gonna put more yield modules on here? I mean, why wouldn't I? Because it just means that I have to do less work. And you know me, I love doing less work. And 1, and 2, and 3. And you know what? I'm going to get those queued up. So 1, 2, 3, and throw them into here. There we go. Right, we're going to get some more yield modules. And the 4th one goes in. We have got 4 yield modules on our refinery. Wow, aren't we all that? All right, I got a bit more gold. I took it out while I was getting those done because I want to get the most out of this. So, yeah. Yeah, that is definitely ticking up faster. All right, cool. Let's take a look at the control panel. So, yeah, the yield rate, 200%. So we are getting twice as much gold from our gold ore. That is fabulous. Right, now I can get back to doing the hangar doors. Okay, this should be the last lot. These doors are pretty impressive. I love them. Okay. That's that one. Have I got everything for the last one? Please say yes. Hooray! Ching, ching, ching. You win a bonus. Okay, let's have a look at this. Oh, yeah. Okay, that looks much better now. Yeah, that's great, Sky. There's only one problem. They don't open and close. Like, what are you going to do? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to put a sensor on here and open and close the hangar doors. Sound like a good idea? Yeah, it sounds like a good idea to me. So if we come over here and go into toolbar 6 and grab a sensor. There we go. This sensor, well, that sensor's upside down for a start because the little white box should be at the bottom. That way. There we go. And what... Oh, I need some interior plate. Okay, I grabbed some interior plate and boom, in it goes. Just got to build it. We have a sensor. Shall we get it set up? Yeah, I think we probably should. I'm going to do this. I was thinking of having separate sensors for each door, but I think we're just going to do it for now on one sensor. So we want to go into here. And we want to set some stuff up. So the first thing, we'll set up the doors in a group. So all of these are going to go into a single group, which is going to be hangar doors. Okay, save that. Hooray. Okay, so we need to come down here. Set up actions. Right, we go to groups. There's the hangar doors. Perfect. There are 2 options. What to do if you sent something, and we're going to say if you sent something, then we want the hangar doors to open, and then when you don't send something, we want the hangar doors to be closed. There we go. Okay, so that's set up the actions. Now we need to set up the range of the sensor. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to go into info and I'm going to show, let's say show sensor field range. There we go. So now we'll actually be able to see the sensor's range. So now I want to set up the ranges. So this thing is oriented properly. So this is left and this is right and this is top and this is bottom. So left and right, we want to go out the full 50 meters. Left and right 50 meters. And then top, we probably only want to go up like 5 meters. The bottom extent, I don't know, probably like 25 meters, something like that. That'll do. And then, so that's bottom, that's top. And then how far forward and back do we want to go? Well, again, I think we want to come out about 25 meters. So I'm going to do 25 and 25. Now, if I wanted to set them exactly, I can control click on them and do 25. Boom. Okay. But that's close enough. All right. Shall we see if it actually works? Okay. Let's go out here. And I don't, because we're not seeing the sensor range. Okay, I figured out what it was. If I go into the control panel, I got the show sensors field range correct, But what I hadn't got, if I go back in, was on the sensor. You need to show on the hood. Right. Now, yes, now we can see it. This green box, and red on the outside. This red box is the range. And as you can see, we're extending down further than we need to be. But the left and right that we set to the maximum, well, would you look at that? For precision, it goes exactly to the edge on both sides. Ha 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 ha! I told you would see there was a bit of forethought in this. All right, cool. And we're extending forward 25 yards, which is just about right at the moment. I could even bring that forward a little bit further because like when we're approaching it, we've got to get to here before the doors will start to open. And it might be nice if the doors started to open, say here, so that as you're coming in, the doors are a bit closer to actually being opened, because they do take a little while to open. But generally speaking, oh my God, I am so happy with that. Right, what I need to do now is actually turn it off, because it's working absolutely perfectly, and we don't need to see this anymore. So show on HUD, off. Do I want to change this? The bottom extent, that doesn't need to go down anywhere near that far. We can take it up to about, say, 15 meters. That should be fine. But we'll leave. Am I going to extend the front a bit further? I'll go on. Let's at least take it out to 30 meters. So what? Yeah, just as you're approaching the edge, and that's probably cool. And then you can jet inside the hangar. And I've got this set up to detect players and small ships and large ships. So it should work with the ship as well. We'll test that out at some point. Right now, I'm just going to fly backwards and forwards because it's just so much fun. Well, it's official. I am completely hooked on this game. I can prove this by the fact that I just went and bought all the DLCs. Every single one of them. There's a sale on at the moment, so I got the lot for like 28 quid, which is pretty cool. What I'm going to do now is go inside, and you'll see it's a bit dark in here. And yeah, we could do with a bit of lighting. So let's get some lighting going, shall we? I think we'll go for some of these angled floodlights. I think they will do the job. So, oh yeah. Oh, hell yeah. So let's have some floodlights there and some floodlights there. And then we'll go across this side. Let's have some floodlights in there. And we'll zip over to the other side. And we'll have some floodlights there. And the last two going in, that's that one and this one. I've already done the ones on the sides. Okay, let's have a little look at that. If I turn my lights off so that we can kind of see. Right, they're okay. Not too bad, but I think we want them a little bit brighter than that. So if we go into here and go to the control panel, bring up the lights. I should probably I should probably set up a group for this. I'm sure I will at some point. But for now, we'll just crank up the radius to max, and the intensity will take up 1.5. And let's see how that looks. Oh yeah, oh yeah, that's much better. Now we can actually see. Right, this is kind of crucial, because what I'm going to do now is jump in the ship and start digging out the hangar. Let's get undocked. Get turned around. Now, the way that I'm going to do this... oh, that is so cool. You wait till this is brightly lit inside. There's going to be a lot more lighting than that. What I'm going to do is this. So, for doing the extension of this, I'm going to go in here a bit. Let's bring the camera down a little bit so that we can see what we're doing. I'm going to go... Well, like... Actually, this is a good place to do it. Oops. I'm going to come up just a fraction. Come across onto here. And then what I'm going to do is just settle the ship down very gently onto here. Right? So that we're absolutely flat and level. Right? Then just come up a touch. And now I can start digging. And That is looking pretty good. And then if I bump the ship and go kind of offline at all, then I can just come back and just settle the ship down and realign myself. So that way I should be able to get this done kind of nicely. I really shouldn't turn the ship when I'm on the ground. But yeah, you get the idea. Right, so let me get on with that. There's a lot of digging to do. Okay, well, this is going pretty great. I'm just taking out this kind of center bit between two bits that I've drilled through. And you can see that we're getting it pretty smooth. So I've just got to take this back to the back wall and then take out the little bits of rough stuff that you get in between, which you just do by coming backwards and get rid of all the little nasty bits, and we end up with a nice smooth surface, which actually doesn't matter here because the ceiling's got to go up a little bit, but I kind of just enjoy doing it. So that's a nice chunk done. Oh, don't crash the ship. Don't crash the ship. Right, I'm going to go and make sure that I'm leveled off and do kind of the other half of the hangar. Well, I'm just letting the ship charge up a little bit. Let's take a look, shall we? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's going very well. But this is really the easy bit. The more difficult bit is the roof. I think the roof, once we come inside, I think the roof is going to go up a little bit. But I haven't decided exactly how. So I think for now, what I just need to do is take it up to the existing level, all the way back. And then we'll kind of take it from there. This is going to extend back a little bit because it's the hangar. It's got to be big because it's got to house all of our ships. I mean, first of all, we need enough room that we can come out so that the doors will close, right? So that's just going to be dead space. But there is going to be stuff in here. I want a control room, like for monitoring the entering ships and stuff. I think there's going to be something in the center here, but we'll see. Right, shut up, Sky. Yeah, I wanted to see what it's like when the doors close. When the doors shut like that, just reminds me of Star Wars, when the blast doors close. That is awesome. All right, cool. In fact, this has got whole vibes of Echo Base, hasn't it? Some people will be like, Echo Base? That was the Rebel base on the ice planet Hoth. In order to get the roof height consistent, I'm going to do the same thing again with these blocks here. But I'm going to take them up, I think, like 2 blocks. I'm going to start with 2 blocks, see how that works. And then if I need to go up higher, then I'll go up higher. Right, let me get all of these blocks in. Well, come up a little bit. I'm barbecuing the blocks, but that's fine. I'm thinking that's probably okay, but I'm thinking we probably want to come up one. Let's settle it down so that we're nice and level. There we go. Okay, so a little touch up, and then how are we in terms of the roof? And okay, yeah, that is the right height for the current roof. Let me get the existing roof up to this level, because it's a lot easier, I think, taking it up a little bit at a time rather than doing it like in big sections. So let me get this done, and then I'll raise the blocks up 1, and we'll take this roof up a little bit. Well, as you can see, I've kind of finished off, and it's not bad. It's pretty even, and it's quite the space. You can actually like get up a bit of speed in here. I mean, it kind of helps having the ship in here for scale. Yeah, there's so much potential for this. Right, but unfortunately, it's now the boring bit of I need to start putting some floor in. So, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of this to do. You know, once you get into a rhythm, it's actually not too bad putting this floor in, because you can kind of put 2 blocks in at a time. And doing it while on the floor is so much easier because you're not you're not turning and losing your perspective all the time. So yeah, maybe this won't be too bad. Okay, that took a while, but as you can see, we now have an entryway. What I need to do now is go into here and choose this texture, the hazard armor. Okay, cool. And then I'm going to put these on the floor here. And I've got to do this entire strip across here, which is going to take a little bit of time. So let me get that done. Okay, all done. And I've got to say, looks pretty nice. I've left a little 3-tile gap in the center. So it's just the width of the doors. And if you go right up to here, nothing happens. Step onto the line and the doors open. Seriously, how freaking good is this game? Now, we do need a lot more light in here. Let's get one of these blocks. And I want to line it up with this. So it's going to be here. Like that. Throw that in, and then I want the half block, which is there. And then this is going to sit on top. Right, that goes up there and there. Just a regular block on the top, I guess. There. That'll allow us to have the floodlights on the top. And then we just need some kind of block in there, don't we? Oh yeah, one of the things I've got at the bottom would do. There we go. Boom. In it goes. And now, with a bit of luck, we can get the floodlights to sit up there. Okay, cool. So we'll have one there. And then I guess we'll have more of these coming along. But this is probably going to be temporary because I want to have like windows and a walkway going along here. But for now, this will do. All done. Okay, well, while we're here, I suppose... Oh, I need some more steel plate to do that. But that gives us some more light. And I can extend the range on that as well. Okay. Yeah, this place is going to be lit up like a Christmas tree. Well, this is going to be some very delicate work. I'm sorry, but this doesn't get old. Oh, I love these doors. All right, cool. Let's spin the ship around a little bit. Make sure that we're level. Yeah, you can see this part of the roof is just not great. Not great at all. Okay, let's come over here. So let's see. Are we touching the roof at all yet? Okay. Okay, now we're trimming a little bit off the roof. Which I'll do. You know, I'll do the rest of it later. But I just want to get this little bit done. So we'll sneak right up to the wall. There we go. And go forward a little bit. God, this is a delicate work. Forward a touch more. Yeah, there we go. All right. As you can see, I've added in some blocks to kind of look like structural girders. And now what I'm doing is putting in some light panels with a 2 gap in between on these cross beams. So there and there and there. I don't know whether I can make those. I don't know whether I've got the components for them. But we'll give it a try. Oh, yeah, I have. Oh, good for me. Not too bad. I think we want to increase the range and the intensity a little bit. Let me get all the others put in, and then I'll bump them up, and we'll see what it looks like. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm thinking that is not a bad start. We've got hangar doors. We've got a hangar entrance. And I'm very impressed with how level I've got the roof. Still need a tiny touch of work. I'd like to see a little bit more of this exposed like this. But it's delicate stuff. Right, I think, just to finish off, we should fly the ship in, don't you? Yeah, I think so. Let's go over here and open the doors. It is light outside. Perfect. And then let's go out and get in the ship. Okay, have the doors closed? Yes, the doors have closed. Ha ha ha! Oh, hell yeah. So we come in, let's say we want to be at a height of about 150 160. Yeah. Is it a little bit higher? Maybe. No, about 160 is about right. And then we come in, we wait for entry. I've got to redo these red lines so that they line up properly with the doors. And then we fly in to our beautifully lit hangar entrance and then get inside and the doors close. Ha ha ha! Oh, does life get any better than this? I don't think so. Turn the lights off because we don't need the ship's lights on. Wow. Hell yeah. All right, guys, we're going to leave it there for this episode. Do you want more? I think you do. And quite frankly, it doesn't matter because I want loads more of this. Right, which bit shall we do next? If you want to find out, you'll have to come back for the next episode. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think, your ideas, and I'll catch you for the next one. Peace out.